brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight hits the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ that feels like gets beat. They don't know how to be that team. They have to hold the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
At the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the
former Oklahoma State Cowboy. It's Chuba Hubbard. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Looking to throw, Young. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Young loses it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year veteran. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give the team confidence that they can win.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Connor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage.
Recovered by the offense.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he loses the football a second time. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. The Cardinals pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Now they can't bring him down. Still fighting for more. Now they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This one finds Wilson downfield. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 60 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Riley now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 19-yard line.
Young. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. 16, so they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Back to it after the pick 6. Young. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 13 at the 18-yard line.
Young will set to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Third down and 13. Throwing, Young. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Here's Murray. They'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Murray now to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray now. Going right back to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
15 more yards.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
There's Murray. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 13. Jack Ryland taking off for Arizona.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final play of the half. Young lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Halftime here on a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Ryland on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So he fielded the kick at the 8 and never looked back. A great return all the way to the end zone. 92 yards all told. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll begin the series with a give to Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
Now Young. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the option. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he returns this to the 22. Carolina getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
Young loses it. And the Cardinals have got it. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would slow down, and it certainly did, especially. On the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 20-yard line.
Young to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier again, 66 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on the ground here with counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's counter. Pushing his way through. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 34. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll get that complete to Harrison. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run forward with Counter.
And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Back to throw it, Murray. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. The coverage by Christian Rosebud.
From the gun, Murray. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
To kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Hubbard. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Young off the play fake. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, Young loses it.
And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean,
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that'll be caught.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Los Angeles Rams. And it's the veteran, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to look this one in, and they're not going to catch him. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Niners will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Houston Texans. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. And this one, a good indication of how well they've played. The Browns will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's time to cue one of the best celebrations in the game. It's Jalen Waddle. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 51-yard touchdown. The Dolphins will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.